So to speak, if you look at how they are reacting to this. President Uhuru Kenyatta merely made a phone call, spoke to Kenyans in Narok. And then you have a senator who flips. Sometimes he makes very substantive statements that are in the interest of the public. But other times you ask yourself, does he even understand the legislation that takes place in either the National Assembly or the Senate? Because if you look at it from a legal perspective, first of all, there is an act, the Presidential Retirement Benefits Act of 2013, which is very clear that you can withdraw these benefits or revise them. But the Constitution is also very clear. Article 151 of the Constitution is very clear that for a president who is alive, you can't revise any perk, due to him downwards or to his disadvantage. So legally, I don't think he's standing on a solid ground. I mean, that is just making too much noise. And I think sometimes most of these, folks who are aligned to the president, either in UDA or Kenya Kwanza, I think they outdo themselves in making themselves just a nuisance. And I don't think it adds to any political capital to the president. But coming back on the political front, I mean, if President Uhuru Kenyatta deems it fit to speak about issues of national concern, it is within his own right to do that. This was a political party issue, and you know the history of the Kenya Kwanza government with the Jubilee Party. The first thing they went for, they wanted to cripple Uhuru by taking over the Jubilee Party. Legally, they couldn't do that, and the Jubilee Party is still with President Uhuru Kenyatta. But most importantly is they're giving President Uhuru Kenyatta the legitimate reason to start addressing public issues. And I think that's now political suicide. Because just before the election, it's the same President Uhuru Kenyatta who warned Kenyans that elect my deputy president at your own peril. And it seems like we didn't listen. We said to Pangwingwi, and we said, we are a hustler nation, we'll enthrone President William Ruto, and we did exactly that. So if things were working for the current regime, I think everyone would be up in arms, telling President Uhuru Kenyatta that, you don't have to speak. There is no legitimate reason why you should speak to issues. But as we speak today, what they're giving President Uhuru Kenyatta is legitimacy, public interest legitimacy, to come back again and give us counsel. And in the run-up to the 2027 general election, I think that's the last thing that the Kenya Kwanza government would want, because it's not like if you walk down the streets, Kenyans are very happy. So anyone who is coming to speak against this regime would definitely get the backing of Kenyans. And when you have the likes of Senator Cherargei attacking President Uhuru Kenyatta, they essentially emboldening Kenyans to call for President Uhuru Kenyatta to speak more.
Okay. Wakili, there's always this debate on where the law stands on this issue, because on one hand,